Hey guys, I just want to jump on here real quick and make a hopefully short video. Started working with the kids last week on Wednesday night, and that's the plan, is I will always hopefully be free to do that while somebody else is teaching Bible study. This week I was thinking about what verse to work with to help them implement into their lives, and I came up with Matthew 18:15. I just wanted to share a quick video here because a lot of you can't come on Wednesday, and I just want all the kids to be on the same page. I basically rewrote this very common classic verse into children form, and I need the parents of each and every one of us, if you hopefully on the same page with me on this, to help implement this into day-to-day life, and hopefully it'll become very common practice. In kid form, if your friend offends you, go and tell him how he has offended you, just between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you can go back to having fun. But maybe you have misunderstood him and you are in the wrong. If the problem can't be resolved in private and the two of you disagree on whose fault it is, then you should ask your friends who are there what they think. If everyone agrees that one of you is wrong, but that person doesn't want to stop or change or apologize, then come get the parents, adult in charge, or me, the pastor, and we will step in and help hear the situation and resolve the issue. A couple things. I know we don't always trust our kids to work things out properly. I know we don't trust our kids always to make the right call. It's tough. It's tough when you're a kid. You're learning to navigate the world. I get it. But the scriptures are very clear that this is how we are supposed to handle situations. And we need to probably extend a faith and a grace to our kids that they too can live out these scriptures in their own ways, in their own forms. We do need to step in and resolve these issues at times if they've gone through this process and nothing is working. But we need to fight that these first steps take place, and we need to help walk with them in making this common practice where they just learn to go to one another and instead of just, assuming that one person is in the wrong or consciously doing something wrong and coming and telling or just reporting whatever you want to call it. It's not that that's totally bad as much as that's just not what Jesus told us to do. I see this with lots of kids. I see it with my kids at home a lot, and I try to work with them on, I've started to work with them on, hey, tell your brother before you come tell me. I want you to, he might just be unaware of what he's doing. And we're trying to implement that, but then the scriptures came to me this week for this, and then just a very conscious effort to implement this into our homes, I think will bear lots of long-term fruit, because honestly, I think a lot of adults get serious with the Lord, at 20, 30, 40 years old, whatever, and then they have to find this passage, Matthew 18:15, and read it, and they're like, holy shnikes, I've got to go tell people what they're doing to offend me. I've got to not just run from people. I've got to not just harbor offenses. I've got to go actually talk about this. And they're like really old, not really old, but way too old to be learning how to navigate social relationships that kids are supposed to work out young. And so I think we just need to go back and let the kids work with the kids on how to live out these scriptures practically. It's not always going to work. And if we had a group of like wild and crazy and, immoral children or family from immoral families, and we couldn't trust them to just work it out and completely on their own. But we have a really good group of kids, really good hearts, like all groups of kids, even good ones. There's tensions and they're trying to figure things out. We just need to give them guidance and the tools that Jesus said were available for us, and I believe that we're going to see a lot of long-term fruit from this. We started last week on just a general idea of the golden rule. How do we go have fun and live out the golden rule? And that's going to be, I've got a real long-term vision for that. But this, Matthew 18, the how to go to a brother when you've been offended thing, I think that's something that we need to put this on the fridge or somewhere and just live by it. When the kids are not doing it, just go back to the wall. Let's talk, let's go over the scripture that Jesus gave us and believe that it'll work. All right, these will be at the church on my desk in the main room. If you want one, grab one. I'll see you Wednesday if you're here. We're also going to probably start working on memorizing the books of the Bible for the kids, because everybody should know that. All right, have fun.